So with the start of the new year and the newly released 1.2.8 for Mountain Blade 2 of Bannerlord, I thought now would be the perfect time to dive in and give you guys a really good idea about what is currently out there available for you to start a brand new campaign on. And we are not just talking minor mods. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the big overhaul ones, so ones that you're going to basically dictate your entire campaign. We're talking here massive conversions to ancient era Romans. We're talking about fantasy mods that completely change the campaign map. We're talking about Game of Thrones. We're talking medieval mods and plenty more. And if this video does do well, if you guys enjoy it, drop a like, drop a comment down below. I'll be sure to do a kind of component mod to this one where it's a lot of these minor mods that you can add to your campaign and go ahead and improve the experience of that campaign. And of course, all these mods are completely updated for 1.2.8 or are currently in testing phases about to be updated for this patch. So chances are by the time this video is being updated, the version is actually currently out or is going to be out very, very soon. So let's kick things off with probably one of my favorite mods that I'm very excited to start a brand new playthrough on, and that is Banner Kings Cultural Expanded. This mod goes ahead and builds upon the base of Banner Kings, which is an absolutely huge mod, basically vanilla plus. And what Banner Kings Cultural Expanded does is it adds in 9 brand new cultures. It completely expands the map, adding in settlements to really unique parts where kingdoms can thrive and become extremely powerful. All these new cultures have brand new religions, which is very exciting. That's something to do with Banner Kings. And then on top of that, it also goes ahead and gives every single one of these 9 new cultures and factions brand new unit trees and changes the pre-existing unit trees of the original 6. This is a submod for Banner Kings, which is a humongous mod. This mod adds in so much depth. It adds in brand new skills to the skill tree, adds in lifestyles, allowing you to really choose and pick the approach you want on your character. It reworks the economy, which works great with the new workshop system. It goes ahead and it allows you to basically claim and legally get kind of options to take castles, which is very exciting. It has a brand new technology screen. It reworks how armies are led and sent to battle. It adds in population. It reworks the way that smithing works, so you can actually go and craft your very own armor. And it also adds in a completely new court system and changes up kingdom management, so the whole late part of the game is absolutely spectacular. And all of this might sound a bit too good to be true, and it kind of is to some extent. Now, the mod is okay when it comes to stability, that there are definitely issues, there are definitely persistent crashes in this because it is such a huge project, but the more people playing it and the more people reporting these crashes will help it get to a more stable place. I cannot recommend this mod enough. This is basically what I wish Bannerlord Vanilla was. Oh yeah, and it even adds in brand new food types, which again allows you to boost your stewardship. It allows you to go ahead and create more dynamic trading. And oh yeah, look at that. What's that? It's today's sponsor, HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit, and the sponsor, of course, of today's video. If you are like me and are looking to kickstart your new year and achieve your 2024 goals, then HelloFresh is an amazing tool with over 30+ calorie/protein smart recipes each week, packed with fresh ingredients and pre-portioned meals right to your doorstep. On top of that, HelloFresh has a lineup of quick and easy meals, including many meals that take less than 15 minutes, designed to minimize your stress and maximize your time spent enjoying the meal. Finally, they say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and HelloFresh agrees. In fact, they are going all out, giving all subscribers a free breakfast item for life. So you get a free breakfast item with every single HelloFresh delivery. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description and use my code, or scan the QR code on screen right now and get a free breakfast item for life. So that is 1 breakfast item per box whilst your subscription is activated. A massive thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and now let's dive back into the next mod. The next mod we of course have to talk about and has recently been updated to 1.2.8 is of course Realms Forgotten. If you played Warband before, this is kind of like Bannerlord's own Prophecy of Pendor. Now it is still very much an early mod in development, however it already has an absolute ton of stuff to mess around with. It has its its very own custom quest line. It has tons, and when I say tons, I mean it, of custom areas, maps, and all that lovely stuff. You'll be blown away when you go into these environments and you're just like, oh my god, how is this in Bannerlord? It has many custom fantasy races. It has its own very custom lore. It has many factions, all ranging from different armors and equipments. It has many fantasy mounts such as rhinos and elks. The mod also has just recently implemented brand new abilities in their level up system. This includes magic, arcana, which is all about throwing explosive flasks and conjuring pretty dangerous materials together. The battles in general are just really fun, with magical spells flying around, demons moving into battle, ripping soldiers apart. All the fantasy mounts and armors are just really impressive, and that's just the battle side of things. I think where this mod shines is really immersing you in a complete custom world, and the brand new dungeon system is awesome. You basically just go around these scenes collecting battle loot, defeating people trying to attack you, and you end up kind of progressing through these scenes, moving on to the next one, and then inevitably fighting a big bad boss. I'll let you go ahead and explore it by yourself. And all of this is just simply made by, I think, 4 to 5 people, so they've done an absolutely amazing job with the mod. The brand new update has just released, so you can play it right now. I'll leave, of course, a link to it down below in the description. And this is definitely one of the most underrated Bannerlord mods out there, so don't let that be the case next time I make this video. The next mod on this list isn't quite out yet, but it has recently been updated to 1.2.8, and you can currently play it and test out the version over on their Patreon, and I can only imagine it is a matter of time until this does fully release. And that, of course, is the Eagle Rising mod. This is a complete overhaul to the vanilla campaign, changing up units for every single faction. The new update brings in a brand new Germanic faction to the game. This completely replaces the current factions in the game. This means that there is currently not a single vanilla faction in the game, and as of right now, we currently have, of course, the Romans, the Gauls, the Dacians, the Scythians, Carthaginians, and of course the Germans, with more factions planned such as the Persians and the Greeks. The new German update does also come with a whole wealth of new units, several different variants, and plenty of armors, and this was really a big focus of the mod itself, to basically go ahead and remove all the vanilla assets from the game. In this 1.2.8 update, the mod has also made itself completely compatible and reliant on the realistic battle mod. This means that battles should be way more dynamic, with the AI actually going ahead and performing proper tactics, and on top of that, we should also see the damage multipliers of weapons and armors being a lot more realistic and impactful. This should hopefully enhance the overall battle experience, allowing these elite smaller bodies of groups to take on lighter infantry much more efficiently, but also allow numbers to play a huge part on it, because if you can outflank in realistic battle mod, you can do some serious damage. On top of that, all the bandits have been replaced with their appropriate enemies. So overall, this is a great step forward, and when this update does fully release out of beta, it's going to be extremely impressive, and hopefully we'll be able to get the next factions a lot faster now that they've gone ahead and replaced all the Bannerlord vanilla items. As I mentioned, this update is currently only available to Patreons over on their Discord, which I will of course link, but I can only imagine it's going to be a matter of time once they fix all the bugs until this does release for everybody. So definitely keep this one on your list and one ready to get a new campaign started on. The fourth mod I want to take a look at today, and this is a really good one, is the European Campaign Map Project. And this is more of a base than a grand overhaul, but you basically build upon this, adding in the mods of your choice. And of course, it does what the title says. It goes ahead and completely changes the campaign of Mount and Blade Bannerlord with the map of Europe. The new 1.2.8 update is going to go ahead and bring in a brand new culture, the Sami people. This comes along with 7 cities, 8 castles, adding in a total of 33 hideouts and 2 more landing zones. On top of that, in this update, we have brand new roads, which have been added for some of the factions, and that's always a massive plus in my book. I just think immediately it adds so much life to the campaign map. On top of that, we also have 8 brand new vanilla cities added to the game, so the vanilla factions that are currently in have now got their kingdoms expanded. They are also utilizing the brand new weather mechanic from the vanilla base game, and have also edited how looters work, so now there'll only be certain raiders who can actually make their way onto the sea. Because yes, you can traverse the sea with your very own boat, fighting looters and making trade routes with this mod. Finally, there are several mods out there which go ahead and fully enhance this. Some of the ones that I really like are 1100 AD. I think that's a really good one, bringing this map to the medieval era. Now, I don't think that will be quite updated as of when this mod releases. However, normally these submodders are pretty quick about it, so again, definitely something to keep on your radar. And honestly, I can never praise the Europe map enough because this is a complete open source mod. So as long as you ask permission, other modders can utilize this in their mod, which they are totally doing. I believe the Total War Bannerlord mod has gone ahead and brought this one into bear, and even the Eagle Rising mod one we recently talked about might look to add a sub mod once it's fully completed.